Alright, let's talk about some more tips on how to talk to anyone. 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships by Leil Lowndes. So this is the second video I've made of this book because it is just that awesome. So let's talk about compliments. The best compliment you can ever give anyone is not to their face. In fact, the best compliment you can give someone is through a friend. If someone tells you that they heard something good about you, that is going to be an amazing compliment because then you know they're not brown-nosing. Then you know that they're not complimenting you because they want something in return. They're doing it because they truly believe that something you did was awesome. So this is the first tip. Compliment someone through a friend. The second tip kind of goes along with that. If someone is bringing bad news, whenever they bring it, you're going to kind of get upset at them. And this is where the phrase, "don't kill the messenger," comes from. Because Egyptians used to literally chop off the heads of messengers who brought bad news. So we're going to flip this around and instead bring a compliment. Bring something that they like to hear. They will associate that compliment with you and they will have a natural tendency to like you more. Also, whenever receiving a direct compliment, try to compliment them back instead of saying, "Oh, thank you," and being very humble about it. Direct the action back to them. Say, "Oh, thank you very much, that's very kind of you." Alright, another tip on phone calls. If you can, use their name. Try to use their name. Hey John, hey Susie, hey David. Try to use their name as often as you can because on a phone call, using their name is equal to eye contact in body language, and it's very important. Another tip is that whenever you go to a munch and mingle, don't expect to do both. Carry some food around you, don't specifically eat it, but talk, because when you eat food and you talk at the same time, it just kind of looks bad. I mean, sometimes you can get food in your teeth, it's hard to talk with food in your mouth, it's not a good idea. If you go to a munch and mingle, do one or the other. Also understand that people like to gravitate towards people who have open palms or open wrists. So if you can, try to open your wrists up just a little bit so that they show towards the crowd, and make arm movements that say, "Hey, come hither, come here," and you might attract a small crowd. Also, something that I found to be very helpful, and especially when someone does it to me, I really enjoy their presence. Whenever someone has a blooper, whenever they have trouble speaking or they can't think of a word, try to ignore that, try to overlook it, because when someone has a failure like that, they feel bad, and if you can overlook that, you're saying, "Hey, I kind of like this guy because he didn't notice my failure." They may even think, "I like the way he reacted to my failure, he didn't point it out," and this is a great tip to use on any conversation. The last tip I'm going to give you in this video is to let them empty their tank. If they know something about a whole bunch, let them talk to you. A lot of people have a whole bunch of energy and they love talking, and if you try to talk to them, you almost feel like interrupting. So instead, sit in the listener's chair for a little while. Try to listen as long as you can until they actually start getting tired of talking. And then you can add your word, and then you can add your little bit of advice and what you think of it. Empty their tank. To watch the first video of this, which you will also see how much my videos have improved, click on this link. Also, I want to thank you for watching, and don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. I may be putting out a third video on this book. If there's a ton of comments below and a lot of likes, I will definitely be putting out a third video on this book. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.